We are live for another Locked On Cubs Gamecast. This is number 2 that we've done. Did a first one for Cubs Yankees a few weeks ago, also on a Sunday. Cubs Cardinals, first pitch coming up at 1:15 Central Standard Time. So we're about 5 minutes away from that. Alongside Sam Olber, I'm Matt Cozy. What a time it is right now for the Cubs, and what a time to be a Cubs fan, as the Cubs are the hottest team in the sport right now, winners of 8 straight games. They can make it a 9th with another sweep this week. They've already had one over the White Sox. Just a great run right now, Sam, for the Cubs, and hoping to get the brooms out again today, and just so many things going well right now.
We did this live watch along broadcast, whatever it was, the Sunday before the All-Star breaks. What was that? Was that 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago today, yeah.
And we were into it, and we were just hoping that they would win that game just to give us some life headed into the second half. And since that game went final, including that game, the Chicago Cubs are 12-4.
Wow.
And they have made up ground. We were talking about it off the air as we were prepping for this, that I think we could do this show over again, 20 different seasons, and we would never see a season like this. Right. And I would just, my whole thing is I'm done with the April and May stuff. I'm done with the August, September, and I'm just going to enjoy the ride here.
Good.
I'm just going to enjoy it. This team's taken me on a ride. It's caused me to feel some of the highest emotion. Last night and Friday night were the best I felt about this team in 5 years.
Wow.
And in May was the worst I felt about this team. And I've realized that I'm starting to learn, especially having a program like this, that you just have to kind of just exhale as much as you can. And just let it be. And this is special. I mean, 30 minutes before we took the air, there's rumors going around about getting a guy like David Bednar.
Crazy.
That's somebody that's not just some marginal addition. That flips your entire team.
Yeah, it'd be a massive addition. So let's spend a minute or two doing that before we really get into the game.
And and just remind me on the game. I got it on my phone. Yep. So tell me
I'm
where I'm at.
I'm at a commercial right now.
Yeah, I'm at a commercial right now as well.
We're going to do quite a bit of play-by-play.
Like a mini golf commercial.
So that you're synced up with us. So we'll definitely, especially the first inning, we'll do a lot of play-by-play. Bruce Levine of 670 The Score, Marquee Sports Network, reported about an hour ago that the Cubs are targeting Nationals third baseman Heimer Candelario and Pirates closer David Bednar. Bednar is controlled through 2026. Candelario would be a rental. And these would just massively change your team. I even think those are 2 top names on the market right now.
Yep.
And to get both would obviously transform your team. But even one of them would just really energize the fan base and just wholly improve your team. So since June 9th, the Cubs are 26-15. That type of pace has now vaulted them firmly into the mix. They're only 3.5 out of the NL Central, 3 out of the wild card. And Baseball Reference this morning gives the Cubs a 1-2 shot to win the division. So pretty crazy times right now. And I'm going to hold you to that, Sam. I'm going to hold you to forgetting about April and May.
No, I'm just going to ride the wave.
I think we have learned a lot as hosts and maybe even as fans about the sport that we love. And it certainly has been a wave, but, we got on the other side of the mountain for sure. And it's just a lot of fun right now. So
on my feed, I got a picture of Tyone, and now I got the broadcast. Now I got the Busch Stadium overcast. Is that where you're at?
That's what I got. Yeah.
And here's Stephen Max with his weird socks.
As we get into it here, because we're about to start. The Cardinals are on the field. They're starting their warm-ups. Please smash the like button. As when people search Cubs Cardinals here during the game, we're very likely going to come up first. So Expect a surge of numbers throughout the game. And shout out to everydayers who are here. Shout out to the ones that have been here only a few days within the past week. We've had another spike, so just very thankful once again.
I just want to get these subtitles off.
Horner, Suzuki, Bellinger, Gomes, Swanson, Morrell, Mancini, Amaya, and Madrigal is how the Cubs line up. I'm going to move my Dunkin' iced coffee over here to my left.
No, we came prepared this time. I had some nutrition.
Yes.
But we're only going to be on for a few innings anyway.
Yes, let's announce that as well. Just remind the listeners we're going to be on till about 2:10, 2:15. So that should be about 3 or 4 innings, or maybe more. We'll see.
Yeah, well, Matz and Hendricks both work.
Pitch clock.
Yeah, and Matz and Hendricks both work quickly.
Yeah,
the Cubs got their lineup against lefties. So, people are saying, why not Tauchman? Why Mancini? Look, I agree. I just would I think Tauchman's a stud. I think you just play him every day. But this is what they're going to do. So, and in their defense, if they don't play Mancini versus lefties, then they literally they can't defend having him on the roster to the fan base. Right. But I much rather just see Tauchman in center, Belly in first every single day outside of, some built-in days off for fatigue. And that would be my take. And look, the play-by-play stuff today, unfortunately, it is Pat. So we're not going to look very good compared to the
game. Wow. Yeah, it's cool.
When Boog does it, I feel like I could hang for a bit. But
yes.
Yeah. Oh, here we go, Matt. I got first pitch right here to Nico Horner. Ball's going to be taken low and in. 1-0. Is that on time with you?
It's like scary how on time.
Yeah, well, they got this new app thing. Matt's working really quickly. This game could be over in an hour. Horner swings and misses. But yeah, this is fun stuff. And look, obviously, this is a weird game. The Cubs are the Cardinals came in at like minus 135 because Matz has been throwing the ball really well lately. It's kind of funny to say as that ball's taken just outside. Good call by the ump there.
Yeah, it was a close pitch. Could have been.
This isn't like I'm not even in like I don't even feel like this has to be a win today. Like
it's not a must win.
Though. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Horner fouls one. Get out of play. Get out of play. Burleson will have room. That's unfortunate. Thought that ball was going to get out.
I thought it was in the stands.
Yeah, I thought that was going to get out of play for sure.
All right. Well,
Horner does that sometimes where he like swings and he keeps his head really steady, so it looks like it's way out of play and it doesn't stay in. But here's Suzuki. I did a little giveaway attempt with Seiya on Friday. I said I'd give away 2 tickets to one person. One person as Seiya takes a strike that retweeted this if Seiya Suzuki went yard. And actually, he did hit a double.
Okay.
But I that one didn't come to fruition. As quickly Seiya's down in the count 0-2. And if you had $1 for every time you said that this year, you'd be able to buy a mansion in the Caribbean.
Yeah, it happens a lot. So, yeah, you just hope that his passivity would stop sometime.
Yeah.
I don't know if it necessarily translates to paying off as much as he thinks.
It's just with Seiya,
do you know him to be a guy that walks a lot? I wouldn't necessarily say that.
He walks, but my thing with Seiya is I just think at this point for the rest of the year, I'm hoping he's a contributor. I'm not but my point is I don't think he's going to just get to that point. Like where he just dominate. Like I'm hoping for next year we see the guy we're hoping for. I've kind of given up on that aspect of it. Is say a weekly grounds to third. The Gold Glover Arenado will make it out. It's just too much of that. It's just too many weak ground balls to the left side, taking a bunch of pitches, getting himself in a hole. I just don't see a path for him to become the guy that has a high 8 OPS the rest of this year. I'm just hoping that he helps. I'm hoping he's an asset. And going back to next year, maybe he'll have the resurgence or the explosion that we hope. Here's Cody Bellinger, and it was announced, a couple hours before the game that Cody Bellinger will be a Chicago Cub past August 1st. And I know that's music to a lot of folks' ears.
Yeah, there's been a few different national reports on that the last day or two. And, it became inevitable when the team ran out of run.
Right.
Of course, you're not going to trade people that could help you in a playoff push. No Hap today, so Bellinger's hitting third.
That ball's taken away.
1-1 to him.
2-1 to Cody, who has been one of the best hitters in baseball versus lefties as a left-handed hitter. 2-1 to Cody. swung on and missed. Something's going on with Steven Matz because his last few starts have been really good.
He was bad earlier.
Yeah, he was really bad early in the year, and Vegas seems to think that he's turned it around as well. So I don't know. Baseball's such a weird game. As Bellinger pokes one to the left side, it'll be Arenado on the move, and he'll get him by about a step.
Ooh, close play, though.
What a player Nolan Arenado is, and we'll all be watching the deadline to pray that he gets traded.
Yeah, I was hoping before this game, but not quite. So I am keeping score here by my side. I always enjoy doing that, especially I did that 3 weeks ago. I'd like to do it again today. Beautiful weather around Chicagoland area today.
No, it cooled off. It took a nice
in St. Louis, it looks like as well.
Yeah, well, they're a little too hot. That swing by Bellinger, though, Matt, even though it was an out, is exactly why he's hitting in the 300s.
Yeah.
2 strikes, shortens up. How many balls does he hit to the left side that just dumped through with 2 strikes? He's one of the best hitters in baseball with 2 strikes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been really cool to see. So
I have to say, I'm still a little surprised that I think it is a small percentage. However, that small percentage is choosing to type. I'm surprised by the amount of people that are still proposing trade candidates. I don't understand that. What would you need to see in order to change that? I can't even help myself go there a little bit on Stroman anymore, much less like a Yan Gomes, who someone mentioned in the chat recently. I don't get that. I think though, like today is it. Like if you're going to do that, get it out today, because that's just not true. Not only are they not selling, there sounds like they are targeting the good players on the market, and they feel like they have a chance to go for it. So, as a Cubs fan, I understand the roller coaster, but the time to discuss selling is over.
Yes, Jordan just asked, do I believe the report about Bellinger not being traded? Yes, I believe it.
Yeah. Well, the first Gamecast, Sam, Kyle Hendricks pitched, and he's doing it once again, and he throws a fastball high and away.
At 85. That was an 85-mile-an-hour heater.
Lars Nootbaar, who has become a well-rounded player for the Redbirds. And he, of course, played for Team Japan in the WBC.
I had a give or take question on Twitter, Matt. I said, give or take, would you take Lars Nootbaar for PCA, basically, with better defense?
If that's what he turns into, right?
Yep.
Okay, liner to left, softly hit. That's going to fall in for a base hit. And it gets past Morel. Nootbaar is going to take an extra 90 feet. It's going to be a single and an E7 to open up the game.
It's so classic when the Cubs guys. I'm not going to change my shirt, so you can move on. It has no impact on the game.
Awful by Morel.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy that the first thing you see in the lineup, and you say to yourself, "Oh, they're going to try and sneak Morel in there," and the first ball goes to him.
The game knows, as I've always said as a coach. Here's Goldschmidt. He swings and misses, 0-1. And the thing is, I wouldn't necessarily, from my side of the glass, say you should have caught it, but you should keep it in front.
Yeah, it was a cheap hit, and it should have been a single, and it was a double.
Right. Here's the 0-1 from Hendricks, and a tapper right back to the mound. He'll throw to first, 1 away.
Big out, Kyle. Had a baby.
Goldschmidt not having a good series.
Knock on wood.
Yes, okay. Nick Madrigal playing his second game back since returning from the IL. He's over at third. We're getting a shot of the Cubs defense right now. Shout out to the 230 plus with us right now. And please smash the like button for the algorithm. Here's Arenado. First pitch is a strike, 0-1.
Good location.
I don't get the metrics on Arenado. They're saying he has a down year. I just don't see it.
Yeah, it's defensively, but
right.
offensively, he sure is a tough customer. How'd I get fouled, baby?
A lot of fastballs from Hendricks so far. So quickly 0-2 to Arenado. Hendricks gets Arenado here. You're feeling really good about getting out of here unscathed.
Yeah, this should be like a changeup away. Don't come in. See, I don't like this pitch. Right? Oh, it's a changeup down and in. I don't like coming in there.
Yeah. Too risky, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was a changeup. As long as it's not a fastball in, that's where Kyle always gets hurt. He tries to sneak that fastball in as a show me pitch and either gets it too far in and hits the guy, or he misses and it gets crushed.
You're just a tad ahead of me, Sam.
Okay, sorry.
Here's the 0-2 to Hendricks. From Hendricks to Arenado. Curveball, swing and a miss.
I think that was a changeup low and away.
Was it really?
Yeah, I think it was a low and away change.
Well, it was way away, though.
Yeah, that's why you stay low and away from him. Yeah, that's a change.
Oh, it was a change, and it was a sick one.
Yeah.
As Arenado's going to need a chair back to the dugout.
Yeah, that's where you keep him. Keep it away from that Hall of Famer.
So a lot of action so far. This is only pitch number 10. This could really be a quick inning. Here's O'Neill, and that's another fastball right down Broadway, 0-1.
Good command early from the professor.
Hendricks has the lowest ERA versus the Cardinals in the history of baseball, fourth lowest, according to our key graphic. As O'Neill lines one to center, that's going to drive in a run. But more soft contact from the Cardinals. They have gotten on the board early the last couple games, and it's proved to not matter, but they are on the board here once again early.
That should be an unearned run.
Yeah. I wonder if it would be.
Should be an unearned run.
So right up the box. You didn't try to do too much.
Maybe I saw that they gave the ruling as a hit, but I don't know if it was obviously it was a hit. It was a single and an error.
Well, it should be a single and an error. Yeah.
Yeah, should be.
Here's Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson really
He's
been in
had
the
some
center of the Cubs
near famous
here.
moments recently.
Yeah.
He, of course, chopper to second, Horner backhand, flipped to Swanson at second, inning over. So a very quick inning, less than 15 pitches for Hendricks. A lot of action, though. Cardinals got one run on 2 hits. They leave one. And like games before this series, they lead 1-0 after one. See if the Cubs can answer back early.
Here, I could probably just pull it up real quick. I just want to see if they gave Morel an error for that. They didn't.
Should have.
They didn't.
How?
I don't understand.
Right by him.
They gave Newbar a double.
That's horrible.
It's just ridiculous. Why?
That's just incorrect.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
I mean, that
makes
cost
no sense.
Justin Steele a Cy Young.
Right.
I mean, this is the big leagues. There was a blooper in the left field that he either could have sold out to catch or played it on a hop. He did neither, and the ball went by him. How is that not a single and an error? It's
clear as day to me. I don't know. I wish I knew.
I think one of the things the Cubs have to do in the offseason is they got to figure out the defense with Morel. I understand. Yes, I understand he has shown flashes at second base with his arm. The Cubs are not touching Nico Horner and Dansby Swanson up the middle. It is
I agree with that.
The strength of their team. And if Morel continues to hit like this, he makes a fine DH. But if he doesn't, he has to figure out a way to play a position. Because in my opinion, and I'm not trying to be harsh, he is almost unplayable everywhere.
Yeah, no, it's true.
You know, and it just it's so obvious how uncomfortable he is.
Yeah, and the Athletic guys reported a couple weeks ago, Sahadev and Sharma and Patrick Mooney, they reported that Morel has many things wrong at third base. A lot of it starts with his feet. We know he has a rocket of an arm, but he can't hold down a spot, especially at third. At second, we've seen flashes, but
there's a line drive
it's been a
base hit by
struggle.
Jan Go. Had it, baby, Jan. Stay hot, Jan. This is your world, Jan.
Right.
What a year this guy's having.
A career year, I would say.
And
I mean, not knowing the ins and outs of his, I don't know his whole baseball card, but.
Here's Dansby Swanson for the Cubs. Dansby hits a ball. Foul territory popped up. It looks like it's going to get out of play at will.
First pitch swinger there. I was kind of surprised.
Dansby is such an odd hitter. I've getting a chance to watch him every day like I have. He's so game to game. There's some games where he looks like he may hit 400 for a week, and then there's games he looks like when I went in LA, he struck out 5 times. He's just one of those guys, one of those hitters. Swings and misses at a high fastball.
Matz is, I would have to look at his historical pages, but he seems to be throwing harder as well.
What was he throwing? What was that pitch? I didn't see
95.
Yeah, that does feel pretty hard. Dansby takes a off-speed pitch that had the zone.
I think it clipped the corner.
Oh no, it was a strike, and make him pay for that. I mean, it was borderline. As JD always says, I'm not going to put that in my egregious category.
Got it.
1-0 Cards, top 2, 1-2, nobody out, man on first to Dansby. Swanson fouls away an off-speed pitch. Man, Jan Gomes is just so comfortable up there.
And these early leads for the Cardinals have not mattered at all the last couple of nights. The Cubs have answered back in a very strong fashion.
1-2 pitch here to Dansby, taken up and away. And a boy!
And you're certainly not going to see Gomes run here.
No, that's not really his strength. See if Dansby can find a gap.
Sure.
2-2 pitch coming. Dansby fouls away. Hey, nice plate appearance here. Nice plate appearance. Good cuts. Looks like Matt Olson just hit a 3-run homer for the Braves.
Oh, do you have multiple games up?
No, I'm just reading the comments.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Did you do some scoreboard watching yesterday or not really yesterday?
That's all I did.
Okay.
Here's a 2-2 pitch to Dansby. Rolled foul. Dansby with a really nice plate appearance.
A long at bat. Yeah, we need the Brewers and Reds to lose again.
Brewers, Reds, Phillies, D-backs, Giants, all of them.
And one of my great friends in life, Travis, said Sam's clapping for 1-2 takes. Going to be a long day.
Dansby fouls another ball away. Just foul.
Well, that's when you know we're all the way back in, where we're pitch to pitch reacting. That's where it is, player.
All I do is I get into every pitch. You know that. Everybody knows that.
A couple people have mentioned about some Padres targets for the Cubs, including closer Josh Hader. Haven't heard definitively whether they're going to buy or sell. We'll see about that in the next couple days.
And there's another foul ball. This is going to be a 10-pitch AB.
Oh, boy.
Man.
Oh, there's a great stat courtesy of Marquee. Cubs just over 4 pitches per plate appearance, which is most in baseball. And it feels like it.
Come on, Dansby. Turn this into a great AB.
Especially with Talkman. He's the king of that.
Man, is it hard to call the game from the phone? It's great. It's great test for my eyes, though. You know, I really like what I'm seeing so far.
It's a smaller screen, you mean?
Yeah,
obviously,
and I'm farther away. Here comes the 2-2. Come on, Dance. Swanson pops one up. Center field. It's going to be an
grass.
No, it's going to be an easy play. 1 out. Good plate appearance, though.
Yeah.
All we have to know in this series.
All right, so hopefully that helps the hitters having that much information.
All we know in this series is that if Nootbaar's around it, he's going to make the catch.
Yep.
And if Nootbaar's at the plate, we're in trouble. He's become Stan Musial against this Cubs team. Here's Morel, who owes the Cubs a run.
That's true, actually.
Takes
And we won't see Nootbaar after today because this is literally the last Cubs-Cardinals game of the year.
Weird with Morel as they're flashing his splits. He really is a much better hitter against righties than lefties. Let's see if he can change that here. Morel laces a ball into left field. That's going to be a base hit. And it's first and second, 1 out for the Cubs. That ball had an exit velocity of 294.
So, yeah, okay.
Man, I feel really strong about that play-by-play.
So you like the verb laces. Yeah, I've used that as well.
Did I say laces?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't say that again.
You don't like that?
No, you shouldn't use.
I like laces.
No, it is, but I should change it. Crushes, hammers. Well, and here's Mancini. First pitch to Trey, very late on a 94-mile-an-hour heater. That's been the problem with Mancini this year. He's late on heaters, and then that back foot low and in breaking ball gives him a lot of problems. That sequence has really bothered him. Let's see if he goes back there here. There is a really good curveball taken for a ball.
That's a horrible call.
Yeah, that had the whole plate.
Yes, it did.
Let's see if Mancini could stay away from a ground ball here.
Yeah, I would like to see it maybe hit a gapper.
1-1 pitch to Mancini, fouled away. Better swing there. Man,
CJ Crone has been discussed as a Cubs target. Not sure I see a path to that with Mancini and Wisdom on the roster. Not sure how much more difference he would bring or not, unless you get rid of one of those guys.
Come on, Trey. Go the other way if you have to here. 1-2 to Mancini, not close. Isn't it?
So Matt's pitch count is rising a bit as there's 250 plus with us. Thank you so much.
Even though he's a lefty, I'd still just love to see Tauchman up here.
Yeah, and it would be lower in the order.
2-2 pitch, not close. It's going to be full. You probably aren't going to be moving the runners with Jan at second here, and Mancini does have a lot of strikeout in him, but he also has a lot of ground ball in him. So who knows? Big pitch coming in this inning. 3-2 pitch. Mancini hits one in the air, routine, center field. See if Gomes will be tagging. He will not.
Probably not.
Yeah. And that's another out. And just hold on 1 second. Why don't they just put Tauchman in? He hits lefties fine. Sorry about that. I don't know what that was.
Well, what's it going to take for that to happen? I understand Mancini.
I don't understand why they can't just play Tauchman. Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
Why don't I? It is, if you zoom in, it is frustrating. Yeah, and I know they appreciate Mancini's presence, but they're trying to get a playoff spot now.
Amaya takes away. Man, this ump's got a tight zone.
It's a shoebox.
Amaya's due for a base hit here. He has been hitting the ball great. It'd be nice to see him find left center. And he takes a strike.
Which was a ball.
Yeah, right. But that was good. Those are the ones that I just let be. I mean, if there's no box there, you know what I mean?
And you would like for somebody to ask David Ross, try not to ask in a yes or no fashion.
2-1.
Why has Tauchman not gotten an opportunity against lefties? ?
Yeah, it'd be a great question. Because he hit a home run off one the other day. 2-1 pitch here to Miguel.
I don't get it.
Amaya with a good swing fouls it back. I believe that got Contreras or the ump. That was a good swing.
Yeah, Amaya, I think, is flirting with the base knock here, Sam.
Oh, that'd be delicious.
I think it's going to be tied here in a pitch or two.
Wow. All right.
I just feel good about this club, man.
Here's a 2-2 pitch. Amaya fouls it away.
Okay. This is going to be pitch number 40 for Mats.
The thing about just circling back to Mancini, like he had that big hit on Friday. That ball wasn't hit hard. He doesn't hit the ball hard.
I know.
Come on, Miguel.
Not many things going for him right now.
2-2 pitch to Amaya. Popped in the air. Routine. This is going to end the inning unless O'Neill loses it in the sun, which he won't. And the Cubs leave 2 men on.
A lot of fly balls that inning.
Yeah, after 1.5, it's the struggling Cardinals 1 and the surging Cubs 0.
Nice.
And that's, just circling back, I think it's an interesting topic because I think a lot of fans don't understand that in today's game, there's two different teams. There's two different lineups in one. There's your team versus righties and your team versus lefties. And
I'm not thrilled by it, but true.
No. And so people say, hey, like today's Sunday lineup, it has nothing to do with the day of the week. It's that a lefty's pitching. The only guy that's not playing that's a regular is Happ. And Morel typically wouldn't be playing on a day like today. But it just is what it is. My whole thing is I just don't think Mancini gives you a better chance versus lefties than Tauchman at this point. I really, I really don't think so.
Well, the lineup's better. The lineup's better if you make just that change only. That's just
and not only would I make the change, I would still lead him off versus lefties.
Really?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I just think he has earned it.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, I know before he was inserted in the top spot, he hit 5th and 6th a lot. Maybe you would flirt with that against a lefty. Otherwise, yeah, I would be fine with him in the same spot. He's handled it very well.
His splits this year versus lefties, he's hitting .258 with a .378 on base percentage. Okay?
Yeah.
Trey Mancini versus lefties.
Right.
I'm doing on the ball movement here.
No,
what did I say? What did I say for Tauchman? .258 with a .378 on base, which is tremendous, especially versus lefties.
Right.
Mancini's hitting .231 with a .308 on base.
It's a joke.
I mean, what are we doing?
I know. Well, basically since June 9th, when the team started their surge, so was every player. And I looked up his splits since June 9th, and they were brutal. So Cubs back on defense. It's 1-0 Cardinals, bottom
he has
two.
A .378 on base versus lefties, and he sits on the bench every time. I'm tweeting that out as you speak right now.
1-1 to Walker, hard grounder through the left side for a hit. So the Cardinals get another leadoff man on that came around to score in the first. Let's see what happens here in the second. Just over 48 hours until the trade deadline. Of course, we're keeping it locked on that. We are doing a regular episode for Monday still. So that's sure to be a big one. So please tune in for that, including some trade updates. Walker goes. He's in there safely. He's in there very easily. And
I don't like the vibe. I don't like the vibes right now. I'm going to change my shirt.
They have a man on second. No outs. That wasn't even close. That was a strike, though. So I believe this is Taylor Motter, who was just added last weekend. And he lines one to center for a base hit. Nobody out, so Walker's going to be held up at third. But it's quickly first and third, nobody out for the Cardinals.
I got guilted into it, and we're in trouble here.
Yeah, definitely should play for the double play here. Only bottom two, so we'll see what they do defensively on the infield. But
I mean, when you're giving up hits to Taylor Motter,
right,
it's just not good.
And the contact's not great, but they have 4 hits already now. And it's a pop-up foul by Kisner. Yeah, not a good lineup for them today.
Kisner swings at the first pitch every time.
Yes, I noticed that.
Every time. We need a double play ball right now and just keep this thing 2-0.
Yep, that would be great. Here's the 0-1. Change up, down and away, just off the edge, 1-1.
I don't. The Cubs have hit the ball well so far.
Yes. Yeah, remember, it's only bottom second, folks.
Boy.
And a line drive, base hit to left. So 3 straight hits for St. Louis, and they lead 2-0.
Yeah, I'm glad we're going to be off in a half hour.
Come on.
This feels like trouble here. So,
well, we said that last time.
Right.
And they made that great comeback in
That's
the
the pitch, guys. That's the pitch I'm talking about with Kyle. That inside fastball that he throws, anytime he gets hit, it's that pitch. He misses over the middle, and it gets clubbed pull side.
Change up away, 1-0. I believe this is Paul DeYoung. It is the Illinois State alum. We'll see what he does here. He's not showing bunt. He's trying to do damage. First and second, no outs.
That was a good one.
Fly ball to left, foul.
We got that pitch in. Somebody just commented, "This is embarrassing. We should be crushing this team." Well, they've beat them 6 times in a row, so
it's only the second inning.
It's pretty hard to, pretty hard to.
Fly ball to left center. Burrell coming in. He will make the catch. One away.
Pretty hard to ask to beat a team 7 straight times. And for those that think this team is quote unquote trash, they've been good against everybody lately except for the Cubs.
Yeah, they had a 6-game win streak through last Thursday.
Yeah, I will.
The Cubs stymied them.
We'll get you some good info on that.
Yeah, a couple other comments that are writing the game off. Have you not watched the last couple games when they were trailing early?
A lot of game left. Let's get through this down 2.
I don't get that mentality. I'll never go there as a person, much less a fan.
So in the second half,
just limited thinking, closed-minded thinking.
I'm going to let you call this pitch, Matt, and I'll see if I can get this in.
0-1 to Nootbaar. This is a key batter of the inning.
So in the second half of the season, the Cardinals took 2 out of 3 against the Nats. Then they swept the playoff contending Marlins, and then they went into the playoff contending Diamondbacks and won 2 out of 3. Their only bad baseball has come against the Chicago Cubs. So this idea that they should be just crushing this bad team, which by the way they have.
Right.
Yeah. Let's not go there.
2-1 on Nootbaar. Marquis throwing up a graphic highlighting the Cardinals' success as they're bound to stop their consecutive winning season streak, which is at 15. Nootbaar grounds one up the middle. Horner has it, flipped to second for the out. So fielder's choice. They get the middle play there, and it's going to be first and third, 2 outs.
Big at bat right here.
So nice job by Horner just to get one. It was actually deflected by Hendricks. That's always a nerve-wracking play. We saw that with Wisniewski the other night, Sam. Catcher
running at first made that a lot easier of a play. It would have been probably tough to get him any other way. Big at bat right here in this game.
Good point. Here's Goldschmidt. If you keep it 2-0, you feel really good. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss by Goldschmidt, former Diamondback.
Big AB.
Goldschmidt 0 for 1. He grounded back to Hendricks his first time.
Come on, Kyle.
This is only going to be pitch number 30 from the professor. Here it comes. And a chopper to third. Oh, no, it's a liner to left.
Yeah.
Broken bat, liner to left. I thought that was the ball. It was the bat.
It's the same pitch. He got it in on him. He got it in on him, but that's why I hate that pitch. Is even if you execute it, you still may give up a hit. You're just asking for it.
Exactly what he did.
It's the same pitch. I mean, you have to come inside at some point. It's just you just don't want him to hit it.
So he muscles it into left, and it's 3-0 Cardinals. Wow.
Yeah, this is what happens sometimes with Kyle. You know, it just becomes a hit parade. Luckily, he's keeping the ball in the park. You know, the Walker ball was squared up. The Kisner ball was squared up. The Motter ball wasn't. The Goldschmidt ball wasn't. But you know, it's frustrating. Happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is not a must-win.
No,
they've won every game this week.
No, they gotta, you know, they gotta keep fighting in this game, getting out here. If they take an L, come back. You got Stroman tomorrow night versus Abbott, who's a very good pitcher. You need Marcus Stroman to pitch like an ace, and then you face the rest of the Reds pitchers who aren't very good.
I know. I saw the probables. It's wild how much success they've had
Yeah.
with so little starting pitching.
Yeah, we're all right. We're all right. It's very hard to beat a team on the road 4 straight times, and they still may.
Yeah, I'd like to see next half, but
Yeah. They still may.
I would almost lean towards that as a now. Arenado checks his swing. He didn't go, so it's 2-0. Great count for him. Hendricks really has to be careful here.
Yeah, this is you got to keep him right here.
Here's the 2-0 to Arenado, who's been the subject of trade rumors recently. And it's another either a broken bat or a thrown bat fouled off to the left. It was another broken bat.
Yeah, he's
you got to be kidding.
This is why the pitch to Kyle Hendricks is doing exactly what he wants to do.
No
it's
kidding,
just
man.
Sometimes when the ball's in play, it just doesn't go your way. That bat almost went I think it went into the dugout.
Well, one of the pieces did. The barrel went more down the line. Ground ball right side. Mancini gets it. Throw to first. It's perfect.
Nice play. Nice play
So
there.
nice play by Mancini. A pleasant surprise there. Cardinals have 6 hits for 3 runs. Cubs have 2. They're looking to score. We go to the third. 3-0 Cardinals.
Should we do a little 5-3 Braves? Should we do a little?
What time did that game start?
Probably 12:35 would be my guess. 12:30, something like that. Let's do a little exit velo in that inning.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You want me to guess or?
Would you like to guess Goldschmidt's?
Yeah, please.
Go ahead.
We're starting with Goldschmidt?
Yep. I'm just going down in order. Yep.
I'm going to say 77.
71.
Okay.
Kisner's ball was scolded at 110.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Motter's ball was actually hit hard, too.
No, Motter?
Yeah. Motter's ball was hit hard, and Walker's ball was hit hard.
Well, Walker's, I'm going to guess, was about 100.
107 each.
Jeez. I didn't think Motter hit it that hard.
So, yeah, maybe not that much tough luck for Kyle.
No.
Morel's ball was killed.
Okay.
So.
And where do you get that at?
I just go to the MLB game day page and just click it, one of those jobs.
All right,
3-0 St. Louis.
Back to the top.
Madrigal had just a tremendous evening last night.
Yeah. Well, he's been good this year.
So, yeah, listen.
I'm really curious to see the Cubs' response today. I think it's going to be good again.
Well, before this stretch, remember what we said? Right. We said 4-2, they're probably buyers. 5-1 or 4-1, 4-2, they're probably not sellers. 5-1, not sellers, maybe buyers, and they're 5-0 going into this.
Right.
So,
well, no, and multiple reports, both local and nationally, have them as buyers now.
Yeah,
because I know there was even some whispers about tomorrow's game playing a role into that, but I don't think it does at all.
And I think they're going to win tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, top 3.
Madrigal takes a pitch up in the zone, called a strike. Umpires continue to think he's a normal size 6'4" hitter and don't adjust the zone to his height. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Madrigal. Ball's popped up. A lot of pop-ups for the Cubbies today.
Yes.
Medium depth fly balls in the center field.
They're going to have to make an adjustment, Sam.
It's going to be 1 out. As
Cubs
they
put the ball in the air 5 times now, including 4 flyouts, 3 of them to center.
The Nico Horner Star Wars thing's being advertised, and he's at the plate right now and takes a strike.
I know. I thought about going to that game.
We could use a base runner here. Nico chops foul. Matz is his last 9 innings now against the Cubs. He's looked kind of immortal.
Horner, 57 runs batted in, mostly from the leadoff spot.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Horner's going to have to shorten up his swing here, 0-2.
0-2 to Nico. See, that's the pitch right there that Hendricks likes to throw. You have to get it in enough to where they can't hit it. You know, there's nothing he could do with that pitch. And now he sets up his breaking ball, and Nico reaches and fouls it away.
Yeah, they're going to have to do some more wheelhouse hunting if they can, especially 0-0. So we'll see. We'll see if their approach changes a bit.
It's only the third. Horner with a ground ball up the middle, but the second baseman's there. It'll be a routine play, 2 down.
Wow.
Here comes Seiya Suzuki, who in his last 50 baseball games has left the yard twice. One of them was live on this show while we were doing a broadcast in Yankee Stadium. The other one was a home run against the Nationals.
I don't think it was a no-doubter, was it?
No, the one against the Yankees was a really kind of just a muscle outer there.
That's what I thought.
Say it behind in the count. 1-1. Seiya's been a better hitter against lefties this year than righties. That's pretty obvious to everybody watching as he takes a strike right down the middle. That one had the whole plate. If you start to understand my tone, just kind of getting tired of it when it comes to him. Like to see him be better. 2-2. But like I said earlier, you know, my expectations for him are gone. I just want him to be a help for the team. I'm not expecting much else about it. And that ball's driven deep left field, and it's going to be an out. That would have been hilarious. Could you imagine if he homered as I was insulting how bad he's
great?
Been?
Would have been great.
And
would have been viral.
That was exactly his swing against the. That's a homer at Yankee Stadium.
Cardinals got a big park, man.
Yeah. Everyone keeps asking to see my hair, guys. My hair's back to normal. There's nothing.
You've actually gotten it cut.
Yeah, I've gotten it cut since the initial hair. So, I got nothing for you.
Well, you gave everybody a rise there with the call. It looked good off the bat, though.
I thought it was hit better than that.
And was it hit hard? Do you have the
I thought it was hit because I'm so not used to him hitting the ball in the air.
Correct.
So that got a rise out of me. I apologize.
A lot of fly balls for the Cubs today, though, as you mentioned already. 4, 5, 6 coming up for St. Louis.
Yeah, it was 97 off the bat, went 372. That's probably a Wrigley homer.
That's not a barrel.
Yeah.
98's a barrel.
So anyway,
all right, still early.
Yeah, it is technically still early.
But you need an inning here where there's no runs scored.
Right.
Cardinals have 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Yeah, next couple of days are going to be action-packed. We're going to keep our eyes and ears on the trade market. And then the Cubs begin a 4-game series with the Reds, the team chasing 2 teams in the division. The Reds are 1 slot above them. And then the Brewers still in first place. So big 4-gamer, favorable matchups as well.
The key thing for the Cubs is you're not going to win 15 games in a row, most likely. The key is to just keep.
It'd be sweet if they did.
Keep playing high percentage baseball. So if you do drop today, come back tomorrow and get a win. You just want to keep those good vibes going as much as you can.
Yeah. Well, very short, concise, and correct. All right, Hendricks back to work as O'Neill fouls it off right side. And
something happened with Edwin Rios, by the way, our listeners are saying. I think he got DFA'd or something.
Huh.
He didn't really contribute much to this.
That's interesting because there's no corresponding move, right?
Well, it might be getting set up for a big trade, dude.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Don't forget the Cubs, after they play the Braves, they go to New York, who are sellers.
Yeah, StreamYard was telling me my mic got unplugged, Sam.
Yeah, we lost you for a bit, so I'll take the call here. Routine fly ball to left field, although Morel's going back on it. Boy, not a great route. He makes the catch. Your mic, I could hear you when your mic's unplugged, but you're muted for some reason with your mic. I got nothing there. This is what happens, folks. We're podcasters and electricians or electronic people at the same time. It becomes very aggravating sometimes as Burleson takes low and away. I think I just heard a plug-in. You want to try and talk? Nah, nothing. That's weird. Burleson takes ball 2. Right now it says you're muted, Matt. Come on, Kyle. Let's get a ground ball here. Yeah, somebody just commented. I think it was Jim made a good point. There's no ball that's ever hit to Christopher Morel that is routine.
How about now?
I just heard you.
Okay.
I just heard you.
Oh, thank goodness.
You're back in time for what looks like a horrible sequence.
Yeah, is Burleson a bad hitter? Just kidding. Question about Bodie in the chat. Boy, oh boy. Burleson flies one to left, but foul, 3-2.
Man, I'll tell you, they put Hap, they give Hap a break and immediately
the ball finds Morel.
Yeah, it is just not. I mean, I would.
That's baseball.
I would have made a better route at that ball.
Oh, geez. I don't know if I'm going to buy that one. Here's the 3-2 to Burleson outside.
Burleson probably thanks the heavens for that walk because it's been a real struggle for him on 3-ball counts against the Chicago National League club.
And folks, we're actually going to, I think, wrap up after this inning.
This half? I think we should do one. I think we should see if we rally in the half. Although
top 4.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Unless it gets out of hand here.
Correct. Here's Jordan Walker. He grounds it to the left side. Swanson has it over to second. To Horner over to first, not in time.
That was kind of a weird play.
So the Cubs get the front end of that play, but just get the one, and there's a man on first, 2 outs.
I'd like to see a replay on that. Did the throw pull Mancini off the bat?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's the replay.
Oh, yeah, not even close. Probably had him with a good throw.
Yeah, I wonder. Let's see. I think it would have been bang, bang. Yeah.
A weird play.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Here is Motter, who singled his first time.
So far in this game, early on, I think he has the biggest hit of the game.
Yeah.
Going first and third, nobody out.
Yep.
That put me in a bad place. He
just got called up last weekend. He has like 6 hits on the year. Fouled away, 1-1. Hendricks nearing 50 pitches.
Folks, just so you know, we're not choosing to leave. We got some non-Cubs obligations today that are going to cause this short thing. Right. We're not leaving because we think the game's over.
Right.
That's not what today is.
No.
It's a 3-0 game in the third. If this game's over, then I don't know anything. And sometimes I think that.
Yeah, and I think what we've learned over this stretch, folks, is that it's not over till it's over. So.
Come on.
Here's the 1-1 to Motter, who's a journeyman. And he flies it to left center deep. Bellinger back at the track makes the catch.
All right, top 4. Let's put a rally together.
Gets out of it unscathed. It's Bellinger, Gomes, and Swanson in the top of the 4th coming up.
Man, do I love out of everything we do, this is my favorite.
Yeah, and strategically, it's not mine. So
I might like just do this.
I'll tell you about that off the air.
I might just do this on YouTube,
or just on your own. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a big volume of content that you just wonder how much people are watching, or we know based on the analytics. So I think the average watch time of our first Gamecast, Sam, it'll make you sad, though. I don't want to make you sad.
It was like 19 minutes, wasn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, that's a long time, though, compared to everything else on YouTube.
Yeah, but it was 2 hours and 40 minutes of content.
Well, yeah, nobody's going to sit through the whole thing.
Right.
And Matz is just really becoming a pain.
He's been good, as we said.
Apparently, Pat Hughes also said that should be a routine play for Morrell. And everybody was like, easy, Pat.
The early one?
No, the one that was just hit in this past inning that it looked like he didn't even see it.
Yeah.
All right, we got, 3, 4, 5 due up.
Right.
See if Cody can get on base here, which he's been doing at a rapid clip. Then pass the baton along.
Yeah, it's exactly right. Need base runners first. Man, beautiful sun splash day here in St. Louis.
It's going to be a ball up and in from this annoying lefty. It's really bothering us.
Yeah, he is annoying, isn't he?
There's a strike, 1-1.
Here's the hottest hitter in the sport, if not named Shohei Ohtani.
Come on, Cody.
Cody Bellinger hitting over 400.
Baby! 2-1. Let's get a ball here. Let's get a walk. Let's get something. Let's get the fans excited here. That ball's flying in the air to left. It's going to be routine. Oh, he's going to come in, and he's going to make the catch. 1 out. A lot of soft fly balls against Steven Matz today.
7 already.
Yep.
7 of the 10 outs are fly balls. That's overwhelming.
And I don't think the best hit fly ball was probably Suzuki's. There hasn't been any real good ones.
Yep, correct. I would say so.
Gomes takes a ball that was right down the middle. So
that's awful.
1-0.
Have the umpires gotten worse this year?
I don't know. That one was not close, and it's going to be 2-0.
That's horrible. I have to say.
That was.
And the call last Friday to Burleson was borderline criminal.
Oh, you could make a case to change the whole season.
Wow.
Jan takes a 2-0 strike.
Ooh, I thought maybe he would take that to right.
People are saying we should be the TV broadcast team.
No comment.
Jan swings and misses 2-2. Yeah, they don't look tired, guys. They're just facing a pitcher that's hot right now, and that's how it goes. Jan fouls it away. I hate.
But Matz is he's working. He's working hard, though. I will say that.
They were. Yeah, they're making him work. This isn't a surprise. The Cardinals comes the 2-2 pitch to Gomes, fisted foul. The Cardinals were they were legit favorites today. Legit. Okay. Legit favorites.
What was it, like 130?
Yeah, 135.
Okay, wow. That's good.
So this isn't like the most shocking thing in the world. Jan pops one in the air. If I had $1 for every time I said that, I would have a nice steak for dinner tonight.
Well, you'd have 8.
Oh, then that's maybe like from Chipotle. Oh,
correct.
I should say that live on air. 2 down.
No strikeouts for Matz. Incredible.
Lot of pop-ups.
Maybe a 2-out rally here. But I'm glad we tried this once again, Sam.
Well, yeah, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing it.
200 plus with us now.
Dansby fouls it away off his foot. Stay away from that heel.
And listen, if the scores hold up, and again, I think the Cubs are still going to come back. But
do you still feel that way? Okay.
But you're not going to lose any ground if the other score holds. Braves up 5-3.
At this point, if they come back, I'll be almost bummed that we didn't get a chance to call it.
Well, no, I understand that.
But I think I think they're in trouble today. Ooh, boy, that got him like in the shin.
But I'll tell you what, we had our largest episode in our show's history on Friday. Tomorrow's going to be just the same. Don't you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the largest one was big, but I think the live ones always are a little bigger because
Yeah,
we
because
get
we get all those
that head
viewers
start.
right away.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it'll be a big one. Dansby leading the world in foul balls this afternoon. He said, "Hey, we're not done yet. Keep fighting." Some Cubs guys in the dugout like wearing hoodies and stuff.
I don't get that.
It's kind of odd, isn't it?
I don't get that.
1-2 pitch to Swanson. Fouled away.
Could this be the plate appearance that turns this game around?
Oh, man. I'll tell you. I just want to have a nice deli sandwich.
See?
The good news is the Cardinals do not have a good bullpen. And at this rate, Matz will be probably done in the 6th, something like that.
This is his 70th pitch right here.
Dansby with a great take, 2-2.
Well, if he gets on, I think the Cubs score.
Oh, wow. Boy, Matt's just churning them out here. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to end the inning and probably end the broadcast. But the Cubs trail 3-0 through 3.5. Kyle Hendricks gave up some hard contacts, some cheap ones as well. Cubs are hitting more pop-ups than I've ever seen before, but that could change. I changed my shirt. That's what you guys asked me to do.
Is that shirt from?
And since I changed my shirt, we're -2.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We do have some non-Cubs obligations today, but we really appreciate you being here with us. Over an hour and 2 minutes, 230 plus. Cubs trail 3-0, bottom 4. Let's hope for a comeback and a 9th straight win. And we'll catch up with everybody for Monday's episode. Pretty excited for that one. Please tune in to start your week with us here on Locked On Cubs. He's Sam Olber. I'm Matt Cozy. This has been another Gamecast edition of Locked On Cubs.